Oh, hello Michael. We are live. Yes, we are. We are live for one more test stream today. I decided to give the S21 Ultra a little bit of a low light test as well. So that's what we're doing now. I wanted to see if it's, comparing the low light streaming qualities between this and the Oneplus. See which one is the more useful of the two. Audio sounds fine. Okay, that's good to hear. Well, what are your judgment with regards to the image quality of this deserted parking lot in Kawasaki? Wide angle lens is pretty useless in this light, right? I don't think this looks very good, but lens is probably on par with the Oneplus. Not necessarily better, but hopefully not worse. Swedish man back. Can't see the difference from the Oneplus. Okay. Well, I also wanted to see if this... I changed the setting again. Increased the bitrate a little bit. It's at 4000 now. And I just want to see if we keep getting those frame rate issues that we had before in the last stream. Everything looks and sounds fine. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Mie, Colin. Surprise walk, yes. I'm full of surprises, Yari. You should know that by now. You could try some dimly lit alley. Yeah, we will get to more dimly lit areas soon, actually. I will kind of walk back the same route as I did on the first test stream. So then we will also see if we have the same connectivity issues under the trees. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad to me. Oh yeah, is it Mie? Mie? Like a Japanese name? It's a common name here in Japan. But Colin doesn't sound very Japanese. By the way, I didn't get the burger. I ended up having dinner at Otoya, which is a chain restaurant that some of you might know of. Quite common chain restaurant here in Japan that serves like Japanese food mostly. So that's good. That was good. Yeah, it's Mie. Oh, you're Japanese English. Okay, I see. Then I have no doubts as to how to pronounce your name. I thought maybe it was a non-Japanese name that was written in the same way as the Japanese name. 自転車危なかったね。なんか結構速かった。One of the bikes that just passed me was very close to me and in very high speed. Here we have this is a pretty dimly lit alley. This actually looks brighter on the screen than what it does to my naked eyes. Yeah, if I can just sort out the frame rate issues, then maybe I might as well keep the S21. It's a nicer phone than the OnePlus 8 Pro in many ways. Most of it is that the the screen, it's not as curved. Like the OnePlus 8 Pro has a very curved screen, which makes it super frustrating to type on it. I really dislike that. So yeah, this if this phone is at least equally good for streaming, then I'll probably just stick with the S21. This live stream is supposed to be in 30 FPS, yes. Is it not? It's supposed to be 720, 720p 30 FPS. Imagine streaming live at 1080p 60 FPS. Well, that does work on the iPhone for brief periods of time, but it's not very reliable. This is actually a very nice stream. Okay, I'm good. Happy to hear that. Image quality is superb. Thank you, Yari. Great. Great. Very happy to hear that. Brightly lit places are overexposed. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, upload bandwidth is not really the problem for 1080p 60 FPS. I have the bandwidth for that, but the problem is that I haven't found a phone that can do that reliably for longer periods of times without having like various kinds of issues. But yeah, the brightly lit places do indeed look a bit overexposed, maybe more so than on my OnePlus actually. But let me check, because I think I can actually adjust. I can do a bit of exposure compensation here. So now I set it to -1 stop. Let me know how this looks, if it's better. Sound quality is amazing. Okay, I'm very happy to hear that. And yeah, if the sound is better, that makes a big difference as well. It's windy now, and I don't have a wind filter for this phone yet, but if I decide to keep it, I will make one. I have all the things at home I need in order to build a wind filter for it. So yeah. Should try singing. I think if I try singing, we will run into all sorts of issues. Maybe the phone might break. So I don't think that's a good idea, because my singing is horrible. Singing streams, yeah. I will get banned from YouTube if I try that. And it should be stereo sound. It is stereo sound, right? Now I'm talking on the left side, or like, yeah, my left side of the camera, like this side. And now I'm talking on the right side. Hello, hello, 1 2 1 2, mic test. Hello. Actually, I think I want to go this way. I want to cross this bridge over there. Yes, definitely stereo. Okay, good. Should be. The exposure looks nice now. I had to bump it down a little bit manually, but now it looks very pleasant, at least as far as I can tell here. And as you can see, this phone too has the same problem with dots as the iPhone. All these internal reflections. This supermarket is brand new. This didn't used to be here. I think it opened like within the last week or so. I don't think it was here last time I passed this street. Sorry, just joined the stream. Where are we? We are still in Kawasaki. Still relatively close to Mizonokuchi, where I've been spending most of the day trying to sort out my technical issues with my phones. Yeah, nothing really special about this area. It's just a little bit of change from where I live. This is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes walk away. Why do you charge your phone? Yeah, why do I charge my phone? I charge my phone because I don't want to run out of battery. So if the S21 works good, you will sell the Oneplus. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Then it will be the S21 for streams and the iPhone for everything else, or for 4K videos. Oh, he was going fast. Change. Why did I change my phone? Because I'm a geek and I like to have the latest and greatest gadgets. And also, yeah, I was generally happy with the OnePlus, except for that very curved screen. And also for still photos, I think the Samsung is probably the better phone. It also has a bigger battery. So small things like that, but the OnePlus is good. It's been with me for a year now. It's time to upgrade. Give away the OnePlus. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I'm actually thinking about giving it to my mom. But that kind of depends if I'll ever be able to meet her anytime soon. Because she needs a new phone. But she's in Sweden and I'm in Japan, and you can't send phones by post. You're not allowed to do that here. So yeah. Or you're doing live at evening. Would you mind going to Shibuya? Not now. I will go home after this. It's actually already getting a bit late by my standards. It's 8 o'clock now. and soon it's time for our bedtime routine, to take a bath with my daughter and put her to sleep, and so on. So yeah, no Shibuya for me tonight. Also, I really don't want to go to Shibuya like on a weekend night right now with the pandemic. Let me change to the wide angle again in this super low light scene. Probably, yeah. I mean, it's still, you can still see what it is, but it doesn't look great. It's very noisy, right? Okay. There we go. Much cleaner like this. Shinjuku, yeah. I always enjoy shooting in Shinjuku. It's one of my favorite areas actually, but again, those like really crowded parts of town right now, I really try to limit visiting those kind of places. Oh, this looks like a nice fancy restaurant. Can you guys see the moon, by the way? If I could use all the lenses on this phone, I would be able to zoom in on the moon, but obviously possible. I've never passed this restaurant before. I need to check it out. You see the moon? Okay, good. Good. Let's do a little exposure test. Okay, now you can see what this vending machine has to offer. Yeah, now the frame rate is fine. I think it's just this auto mode in Prism that doesn't work. It reduces the frame rate. But when I set the bitrate manually, we don't get those frame rate issues. Mizu no kuchi kana. Chotto mizu no kuchi kara chotto hanareta. でも、溝の口から15分ぐらい歩きました。Have extra lens for this phone? No, not yet. And I don't know if there's anything worth looking into. It's a very competent camera phone for stills, this S21 Ultra. Probably the best phone camera for stills, I would say. Better than iPhone even, or at least they're very neck on neck, and it's more like personal preference, but there's definitely more detail in the photos from the S21 Ultra compared to the iPhone photos. I don't really know where I am, except that I think that big building in the end here, that's probably that's Futako Tamagawa. Faris. No, the S21 Ultra still has a 1440p display. It's just the regular S21 that doesn't have it. How much was the S21 Ultra in Japan? So it's, if you buy it new, you have to buy it from Docomo, which means that you get tons of bloatware plus very annoying camera sound that you can't switch off. If you buy it from them, it's I think 155,000 yen. So about $1,500, a little bit less. Let's go down here. Let's try this alley. I bought mine. I was looking into buying one for quite a long time. You can buy unlocked international versions it's the Hong Kong version actually. And it would be new, I think today it's 139,000 yen. But I found a used one in really good condition. It looked like new to me for 115,000 yen. Oh, I think this is a dead end. So yeah, I paid about $1,100 for it. And yeah, it's quite interesting. As you say, Toto, they don't put Samsung on the phones here in Japan. It's only Galaxy S21 Ultra. They don't use the Samsung brand at all here. Did you buy at Expansis? No, I did not buy from Expansis. I bought it at Iosis in Akihabara. But I know Expansis as well. You can order it from there. So let's see. It's good. I enjoy talking a lot about phones and cameras and all these geeky stuff. So it's good that my viewers are the same. What's my plan this summer? I really don't know. I still hope that I will be able to go back to Sweden for a visit, but I don't know. It looks quite unlikely, to be honest. Can you do maximum zoom? So the thing is, the zoom lenses doesn't work when I'm live streaming. The zoom lenses only works in the Samsung camera app. So I guess I can zoom in like this, but then yeah, it's only zooming in on the video feed from the standard lens. So yeah, oops, now I messed up the focusing. Let me switch back to autofocus real quick. That's the annoying thing with Prism. If you accidentally tap the screen, it switches to manual focus. Then you have to go into a menu to switch it back to autofocus. Yeah, if I shoot regular video, then you can zoom in on the moon. They use that as their marketing material. Is this your new phone? Yes, it's my new phone. I got this one yesterday. Oh, I guess I need the... Yeah. Now I'm kind of in the mood for a beer, actually. I didn't get one before. Would have been nice, but I can't buy one here because then I need to scan my ID. Or not ID, I need to scan a Japanese driver's license, which I don't have. Otherwise you're not allowed to buy beer from a vending machine. iPhone 13 Pro later this year. Likely, but depends. But if there's any meaningful upgrades to the video functionality, yeah, I will probably upgrade. I should do phone unboxings. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know if unboxings are the most exciting thing to me, but I'm thinking about doing some like review videos, especially of all these phones that I'm testing so much right now. I should actually share what I'm learning. Which color is your S21 Ultra? It's the black one. I really don't like the silver one, so I'm glad that this was black. Yeah, unboxings. Well, I've already unboxed my phones, but maybe I will put it back in the box and do an unboxing video. Phone Explorer, Samsung or iPhone. So I'm generally an Android person, so I generally prefer Android, but now it's been a month since I got the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and actually that's a very nice phone in many ways. I like it a lot. I still think it's too big. It's very, like, you can't use it comfortably at all with one hand, like there's no way. But when you like sit down and use it, it's really nice. The screen is the big screen, and the fact that the screen is so wide makes it really good to type on. And it's a great screen, things just look great. Too bad it's only 60 Hertz, but that's the only bad thing about it. So far I like this Samsung S21 Ultra, but I've only used it for a day. My first impression is that the hardware is really nice, but I do prefer the UI of the Oneplus rather than Samsung's skin of Android. I don't really like that. Is Xperia Pro cheap in Japan? No. They had one at the shop yesterday where I bought my S21. That was also, I think it was used, and it was 230,000 yen. So about, yeah, $2,300 ish. So it's not cheap. I'm excited about these new rumors about the Pixel 6. That's gonna be interesting. I hope it's true, and I hope they make a premium phone this year. Then that could actually be a serious contender. How come you're sticking to Prism and not the regular YouTube app? Because the regular YouTube app you can only stream in 720 resolution, which I think is too low. And also I don't think the regular YouTube app looks very good. It seems to also have a bit of a slower frame rate. At least that's what it looks like when I watch John Dobbs videos. It doesn't look that smooth, and yeah, resolution is very low, so that's why. And you can't really do any settings or anything in that app. This is it's very dark here now. Kawasaki area, yes, we are still technically in Kawasaki. It's really pitch black here, by the way. I'm walking on this grass path, but I can't really see much. Yeah, if I were doing live streams where like the visual quality wasn't important at all, then I would probably use the YouTube app because it's probably the most stable one. But yeah, it just, to me, doing these walks, I think my videos must look relatively okay, and 720p is just not good enough resolution wise. Oh, I don't mean to talk bad about John Daub or anything. I think he's super talented person, and I really think he makes great streams. But just the video quality of using the stock app is not satisfying. But yeah, I think low light is. I think this phone has proved itself to do a pretty decent job in low light. I mean, it's a bit noisy, but I don't think my Oneplus would have dealt with this much better. Have you been walking all afternoon, evening? Pretty much, yeah. I've done like a handful of streams today, testing out various settings and different phones. iPhone rating. So, yeah, like I said, I really like it. It actually is my kind of main private phone now. I install like my private WhatsApp account on that phone, and I think I will keep it like that. If I only go out and only take one phone, it would probably be the iPhone, because then I know that I have a very competent both stills and video camera with me as well. So I must admit that now, after using iOS for a month, it's not as bad as I initially thought. Still prefer Android though, and I'm still really annoyed with how locked in it is, and that I can't just plug in any USB memory into the phone and transfer files and things like that. So that's the big downside of iOS, but it's other than that, it's pretty solid. And it just, yeah, the experience when I use that phone is very satisfying. WhatsApp is better than Line. Yeah, I hate Line. It's awful. I only use Line to keep in touch with some of my Japanese friends who don't use WhatsApp, because most people here in Japan don't. And also like a few business contacts. Yeah. How was the Whopper? So I didn't get a Whopper because there was no Burger King in Mizunoguchi. So I ended up having some chicken namban instead, which is a pretty greasy and junky chicken dish. Chicken with like tartar sauce. So yeah, I got my comfort food. Didn't get a beer, unfortunately. But yeah, it did the job for sure. I'm full now. Clarity is not good. Use iPhone, someone says. I see. Interesting. Interesting to hear that feedback. Maybe. Oh, I was a bit zoomed in. Maybe that's why. But it's extremely dark here. Like, it's way darker in real life than what you see on your screens. So obviously image quality takes a hit. Why so many Japanese people use Line? Yeah, it's like, it's a standard app. I mean, it's the same like in the US, most people use iMessage. And in some, I don't know, in some parts of the world, WhatsApp is the dominant chat app. And yeah, here in Japan it's Line. And it's also like lots of like functions in Line. Like you can get like your package delivery notifications in real time through Line. And they're talking about now with the vaccinations for COVID that we will be able to book the vaccination via Line as well. So it's like, it's that kind of widespread. It's like the standard app for many things here. Let's see what else is saying. Toto, you prefer the notifications on iOS? Interesting. I at first hated the iOS notification system, but now I'm okay with it. It feels kind of like easier to manage. Like when I check the phone first thing in the morning, I can easily, tick off the notifications one after one and see if there's anything I need to react to. I don't know, but I do feel that it's a little bit clumsy that you need so many swipes to do things. Prefer Line because it uses ID rather than phone number. Oh, but you must have a phone number connected to your line account. But then you can register an ID and use that, right? Yeah, that's true. If you don't want to give other people your phone number, I guess. iPhones need more tele-reach. I honestly don't care about tele. I much rather have like a good wide angle and a good super wide and a good wide. I don't need a zoom lens at all, actually. To me, it doesn't matter. But yeah, looking at the competition, the iPhone is a bit underwhelming in that regard. Oh, in Philippines, most people use Facebook Messenger. Interesting. Lots of apartments here next to this big road. Must be quite noisy. Yeah, we have subway in Japan. Don't see them that often these days though, but I'm pretty sure they're still around. At least there's one near Omotesando station. But yeah, I think the S21 passed the low light streaming test. It's not amazing, but it's doing a decent job. Let's see, I think so now I'll go up here, and because I'm gonna cross this bridge, so I'll go up here and probably end the stream. Telegram, yeah, Telegram seems like a decent messaging app. It's just that no one here uses it. So let's end the stream up here on the border between Tokyo and Kawasaki. How old is my baby girl now? She is 9 months. 9 months now. Here you have the Tama River. So Kawasaki on this side, Tokyo over on that side. No worries, Ray. I'm glad you stopped by at all. Good to see you. So over here you have the Futako Tamagawa station and rice area that I've been streaming from so many times. Yeah, I think that will be it for today. For today's stream. And thanks again for joining this test stream. This, I don't know, 5th, 6th, 7th test stream of the day. Yeah, the signal is fine, everything is fine. It's just the iPhone that has those connectivity problems. Anyway, thanks so much. I won't stream again today. This is my last stream. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye. Hej då. Hej då, hej då. Matane.